know that one tweet that's like, if a girl shares a video essay with you, then then pay attention. It's an important part of their personality or something. That's me, except music. I can't get over music, even Spotify stalking. That's so real. That's so real. I so feel that. Same goes for me. I got like 40 playlists. I got so many. I'm not unprivating some of them. My main playlist, which is private, it's about... I'll check now, actually. Where is it? It's 15 hours. That's just my main playlist, not my longest one. Gotta get their numbers. I got another one that's 30 hours, 41 minutes. I gotta update that soon. I'm changing the handle soon. Yeah, I feel that. I just every time I get bored of a song, it's out the playlist, or I make a new playlist. I got so many playlists just because, like, so many main playlists that I abandon because every time I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling these songs anymore. I'll just start over and make another one. And then I got my mood playlists. Way too many. I got distracted talking about music. I forgot. Oh yeah, maybe I should start the stream. Hi guys. How we doing? Hope y'all are doing good. Here's, I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not gonna say it. But hopefully the stream goes well. Music stream for real. I wouldn't complain. Yes, yes. I like talking about music. It's fun. Bye, guys. We're almost at the end. It's scary. I'm not ready to let go to the Apollo Justice Attorney Trilogy. 150 hours of the game later, I'm like, dang. I don't want it to go. It's gonna be sad. But this Friday, Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations, collection drops. That's gonna be fun. Which, by the way, one, awesome that it perfectly aligned with me ending this game for it to come out. It's actually really crazy. We're going to beat this game right as it comes out. And two, kind of hate that though, because it threw off my schedule. I just can't let go of Ace Attorney. That's so real. I was like, alright, we're gonna play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy, and then Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Nothing can stop that. And then they dropped Investigations Remaster. I'm like, alright. It's become a part of me over the last few months. Same. Same. Very much so. So I'm like, alright. We'll do Investigations. Then, if there's no other surprise drop of remasters or Ace Attorney 7, we'll do Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And then, after that, we're done with Ace Attorney games, which will be sad. But we have Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective to play after that, so that'll be fun. New game, trust. Ace Attorney 7, let's go. I say I hate that, but I would love it, actually. Secretly, I would be thrilled. Oh, dang, keep minimizing it. Yeah! Very exciting, very exciting. And then after Ghost Trick, I'm not sure what. I got plenty of games lined up. Plenty of games. Well, maybe I'll run a poll on what we play after Ghost Trick. But yeah, I've stalled long enough. Can you tell I'm stalling because I don't want it to end? We're not ending today. We're not. We're ending either tomorrow or the 5th. We're not ending today, but it's almost the end, and that's scary. Court is back in session for the trial of Ellen Wyatt. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I forgot Miles Edgeworth was the prosecutor for this case. Let's see now. Where were we? In yesterday's session, we found out about the Sprocket family's conspiracy. Oh wait, what new stuff was found? The lantern, the thing was on the other side. We got a key of love. Car crash. Candelabra with blood on it. Pierce was at, not Pierce, Soren was at the scene of the crime. Because I definitely didn't fall asleep and didn't wake up to a boiling hot phone on my bed. Yes, of course, that never happened. To cover up the murder of Dumas Gloomsbury with a second reception. gonna lie, I think it'd be funny if they blew up the courtroom every 5 games. Taking advantage of our collective shock, the defense, as usual, made a nonsensical claim. Okay, you're a nonsensical claim. Got him. Namely, that there was a third person present who struck the victim.
Objection!
It's not nonsensical. I got a candle to prove it. Hey, don't try to make it sound like I made it all up. The defendant herself made a statement about the existence of a third person, and further investigation has only proven her statement to be true. Then I presume the defense intends to focus on proving the identity of this third person? Is that all right with you, Mr. Edgeworth? What would the judge do if Edgeworth just said, nah? He'd be like, alright, that settles it. We're not gonna go down this line anymore. Overruled. Well, since the defense has no other arguments, guess she's guilty. Okay. Case closed. The one thing I noticed is that the judge doesn't even care about a real trial anymore. He's just here for his crime dramas. He's just sitting here with his popcorn. It's like, my courtroom drama. He's learned how Phoenix works, yeah. Indeed, Your Honor. In fact, I predict the defense will most likely attempt to name Mr. Soren Sprocket as the true culprit. Wow, you're so smart and cool. Oh, a third person, so I assume you're going to solve the crime. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. As soon as the third person's on the witness stand, that's it. Send him off to jail. You're so smart and hot, Edgeworth. How did you... I don't know, Phoenix. Likely guess. Was it the fact that his blood's on the candelabra? How did you... The driver during the accident that killed Mr. Sprocket's sister was the victim. Oh yeah, and the motive? Your chiseled forehead and defined brain muscles. Therefore, Mr. Sprocket had a motive to murder Mr. Gloomsbury. And that's what you plan to assert, is it not, Mr. Wright? Am I that transparent? I was about to make the most dad joke to ever dad joke. I just theorized the theory that one of you two is probably already theory. It happens. Yes, your theory, man. I was gonna make the most dad joke ever, but I'm just, you know what? No. So if the theory has been theoried, feel free to ignore my theory, of course. It's just the theory. I do this, I don't have face cam, but I do the thing where I make faces at the camera like I'm on The Office or something. Every time I do it, I'm like, I know nobody can see me. But I do it anyway. Wait, ignore it. Okay. I messed up my thinking. RIP. Come now, Mr. Wright. Did you really think the police wouldn't uncover this information? Congrats on getting it in one, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. Ellen? I'm guessing? But... Yeah. You're wrong! Soren didn't do it! He's innocent! Miss Wyatt, please. He's innocent! I tell you! What is this, Mr. Wright? I thought your claim about the existence of a third person came from the defendant. It did? This is just a minor hiccup. Did you not discuss your strategy for today with the defendant, Mr. Wright? Starting off on the wrong foot again is seriously cutting into my lifespan. It would appear that the defense is in disarray. Therefore, the best way to clear things up is to ask Mr. Sprocket himself what happened. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call Soren Sprocket to the stand. What? Very well. Bailiff, please bring Mr. Sprocket to the witness stand. There he is. Witness, please state your name and occupation. The paper airplane? Yep. There it goes. Ow! Dude, that paper airplane was probably so cool on the 3DS. His theme slaps, it's so good. Like, that was probably totally awesome on the 3DS, the paper airplane bit. You know that's why they did it. They're like, we're on the 3DS now, we gotta have some fun with the 3D effect. There's something written on this paper airplane. Let's see. Soren Sprocket, Managing Director of Sprocket Aviation. Dude, is he gonna do this whole testimony on paper airplanes? Cause like... Mr. Sprocket, please give your answers in words, not paper airplanes. What about non-paper airplanes? Now then, Mr. Sprocket, please tell that doubting lawyer there what really happened at the time of the crime. Well, Mr. Sprocket? Ah! Mr. Sprocket? Alright. You want me to talk about what happened when the crime occurred? In other words, after the first wedding reception. When Ellen and I were in the reception hall, right? Not even the power of the court can stop him from marching to the beat of his own drum. What Soren remembers. I was stabbed by Dumas in the reception hall and I collapsed to the floor. The next thing I saw was Ellen and Dumas on the Vista deck. I knew Ellen was in danger, so I headed for the Vista deck. But when I got there, Dumas was already... I don't want to believe it, but it must have been Ellen. Nothing else makes sense. Dude, where's Apollo when we need him? Look at him, look how he's shaking. Apollo's bracelet will be going bananas. You don't really think it was Ellen? Wait just a minute here. You actually think Miss Wyatt killed the victim? That's right. Dumas was killed by Ellen. That's so sad. I know there's probably a reason why he's blaming her. Either he's guilty or something. He's being blackmailed or whatever. But, like, it's so sad that Ellen's, like, so, like... It can't be Soren. He's innocent. He would never do such a thing. And he's like, yeah, it's Ellen. It's really sad. This is unbelievable. How can you suspect your bride? The woman you love? I actually hate her. Objection! Edward, don't scare me with your objections. The truth can be cruel. Miss Wyatt, you must be very upset. Is there anything you wish to say? Oh! Oh! No, I can't believe this. Soren, oh. Oh. That's even sadder than her crying sprites. That was so sad. I thought that at least you would believe in me. Dude, don't smirk like that. This is a sad moment. The best way now to show your love for your groom is to admit your guilt and try to atone. Soren.
Hold it!
Hold it. None of that.
L husband. Mr. Edgeworth, I haven't even cross-examined the witness yet. And quit picking on the clearly distraught.
Yeah, that's so not cool, Mr. Edgeworth. That's so lame-o of you. You're a bad guy.
A court is where we seek to learn the truth, and the truth is unyielding, even to the truly pitiful. Life literally left her eyes. I know, it was so sad. Mr. Edgeworth? I find it distasteful to make a lady cry. Get him, Judge! Get him! Destroy him! Make him feel like crap. Yeah. Et tu, Your Honor. Et tu.
So, what are you gonna do, Nick?
If the third person Ellen saw on the Vista deck was Soren, then we have to prove Soren was there at the time of the murder. I don't see any obvious inconsistencies in his testimony, but we have to push forward. What Soren remembers. Slay, Judge, best character. Alright, I was stabbed by Dumas in the reception hall and I collapsed to the floor. Alright, let's talk about that. Please tell me everything you can about when you got stabbed. Tell me about the stabbing, please. That should warrant a not guilty. After the reception, Ellen and I were enjoying a moment alone in the reception hall. Then Dumas appeared and stabbed me. He grabbed Ellen and the timekeeper and left the reception hall. Did Mr. Gloomsbury say anything at that time? I don't remember. After I was stabbed, I was immobilized by the pain. I see. Next thing I saw was Ellen and Dumas on the Vista deck. I knew Ellen was in danger, so I headed for the Vista deck. But when I got there, Dumas was already what?
Hold it!
Are you absolutely sure, Mr. Sprocket? That by the time you got to the Vista deck, the murder had already been committed? Yes. But the Vista deck is just on the other side of the glass windows in the reception hall. Shouldn't you have been able to get there right away?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, have you investigated nothing? The only way to the Vista deck is to go to the hold and take the lift. No matter how much one hurries, it would take at least 10 minutes. Okay, but don't we have... Don't we have something? We still haven't used this note yet. Oh, hold entry record. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Soren never went to the hold. No matter how much one hurries, it would take at least 10 minutes. Ugh. Well, that's unhelpful. But Soren had to have gotten there before the murder, or my claim won't stand. Do you have any ideas for me, Maya?
It's definitely easier to prove that someone did go to the hold than not.
Actually, we have exact proof that he didn't go there.
I mean, you can't leave anything if you don't go someplace, right?
Can't leave anything. Oh, the music stopped. I know now. The music in my head stopped, which means I'm on the right track. Wait a minute. I think Maya's onto something here. The lack of a certain something actually proves that Soren didn't go to the hold. What's the matter? Are you stumped already? No, I'm far from stumped, Mr. Edgeworth. I know for a fact that Mr. Sprocket didn't go to the hold. You and your paper-thin bluffs. Mr. Sprocket's bloodstain on the lift proves he went through the hold. So what possible proof could you have that he did not, in fact, go through there? You want proof? You got it. You can do this, Phoenix. There's gotta be proof that Soren didn't go through the hold. Well, Mr. Wright? I got it. Don't worry, Judge. I figured it out already. This proves that Mr. Sprocket didn't go through the hold.
Take that!
As anyone can see from the hold entry record, there's absolutely no mention of Soren Sprocket entering the hold. But there is Piers. I'm far from stumped. I'm topping tonight. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying stuff, man. Sometimes you just gotta say words, you know? The defense asserts that Mr. Sprocket used a different route to get to the Vista deck. You could assert all you want, Mr. Wright, but can you actually prove another route exists? Can I prove the existence of another route to the Vista deck, you ask? Yeah, sure. I don't know. No idea. I can prove it. Even if it's just a bluff, I have to present something. Yo, my package arrived. Oh, sorry. Got a notification. That my package is in my state. And I dropped my Phoenix Wright figurine on the floor. It's okay. I'll fix him. Put him up next to my microphone. There we go. Anything that could prove the existence of a faster route to the Vista deck. Package. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Show us how Mr. Sprocket got to the Vista deck. Mr. Sprocket made for the Vista deck through here. What? The escape hatch? Is it like the escape door thing? That we talked about with the maid?
Take that!
You killed him. No. To save his bride from danger, Mr. Sprocket... Ooh. Aw. That's a nice photo. Opened the escape hatch and made his way along the outside wall to the Vista deck. Isn't that right, Mr. Sprocket? That would certainly be a much faster route to the Vista deck.
Objection!
Uh-oh. His music stopped. I'm disappointed, Mr. Wright. Is that really the best you can muster? It looks fan art. I don't know how to describe it. You're so right, though. I know what you're getting at, and you were right. That art did look very fan arty. That escape hatch is not meant to be used to get from the reception hall to the Vista deck. One slip, and that's all it would take for Mr. Sprocket to plunge to his death. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. He's probably running on adrenaline. He's probably not thinking straight. He's probably like, oh crap, my wife's in danger. Let me get to her as fast as I can. He's probably not thinking straight. Like, come on. That's a weak argument, Edgeworth. That's a weak argument. I have to agree. The defense's claim is really stretching it. No.
Hold it!
Can't die before the group chat meetup. I understand how it sounds, Your Honor. But at this point, it's too early to definitively say that he didn't go that way. Okay, also, let me just point out that was Edgeworth's argument against Phoenix Wright, who literally crossed a burning bridge and fell from it to try to save Maya, thinking she was in danger. Okay? Are we gonna... If Phoenix was in danger, I mean, hasn't he done that yet? Literally. Like, come on, Miles Edgeworth. Like, who... Do you know who you're talking to? Oh my gosh. That he didn't go that way. So, that's what you're going with then, I take it? Of course, Your Honor. This is real life, Mr. Wright, not some cinematic drivel or comic book. Do you have some sort of logical explanation to share that would convince us of your claim? No one is that nice, he says to Saint Phoenix. I do. Are you sure, Nick? Kind of. Actually, I have nothing. So I'll just have to wing it somehow. On what do you base your theory that Mr. Sprocket made his way along the outside? My theory that he was able to go along the outside wall despite the danger is based on... Oh my god. Is that the real answer? The power of authority, the power of love, the power of money. Is it the power of... What is this case? Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. I can't believe that Phoenix is about to prove as his evidence the power of love. That's hilarious. The power of love, Edgeworth. You wouldn't understand. You don't buy your dates flowers. Even if it's not right, I have to hit it. To save the bride he loves, the groom risked his life and rushed to her side. Mr. Sprocket was able to make it to the Vista deck despite the danger, because of the power of love. This is incredible. The power of love? What is love? Oh, baby, don't hurt me. That love is a source of strength that can help one overcome any obstacle. Yeah, Miles Edgeworth, where's your rebuttal to love? I would love to hear it. Objection, Your Honor. I'm aromantic. Well, that settles it. Case is closed. I think I can relate, thanks to my own long, happy marriage. Wow, he actually seems to be buying it.
Objection!
Oh, what is it? Oh my god, he's actually objecting to this. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your argument for the power of love? I need to know. The power of love, you say? That kind of illogical argument is hardly viable in a court of law. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? I'm afraid not, Mr. Edgeworth. You should never underestimate the power of love. Is this case real? Edgeworth hates romance for real, as he should. So based of him. Phoenix, that's gay. You'll... Yo! Wait! You'll understand one day when you get married, which I won't. Let's go, Aromantic Edgeworth. Let's go. Let's go. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The judge. Oh, that's my boy. My boy. Exactly what is so wrong with wishing to remain unwed? Way to set him off, Your Honor. Never mind all this unscientific nonsense. Are you aware, Mr. Wright, that at the time of the crime... Now I really regret voting this over. This is your fault. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, he has an actual argument for it now. That there was propellers. There was a huge propeller turning at full speed between the hatch and the Vista deck. Even if a person were to go outside through the hatch. They'd be blown away in an instant. I'm hashtag mad, hashtag miffed even. Ah! Why didn't you say that earlier? Where does your power of love get you now, Mr. Wright? A huge spinning propeller, you say? In that case, I have to admit it does seem impossible. Yeah. See, Edward, that was 100% a better argument than saying he wouldn't do it, he'd fall, maybe. Like, a better argument would be like, yeah, there's propellers that blow him off. You should have said that first. The power of love stopped the propellers. Ugh, I should have known.
Nick, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. The worst the time...
Don't you dare say those words. Who do you think you are?
The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Right?
Mia?
Right.
Oh, wait! Mia Fey mentioned by name! Let's go! Mia Fey mentioned! Let's go! They actually said her name. I think this is the first time they've said her name in this entire trilogy. Usually it's just, like, my old friend or my mentor. I think this is officially the first time they've said Mia's name. I love that. It's been so long. She thinks she's Uncle Ben. I feel like I just saw Mia looking out at me through Maya's eyes.
What's wrong, Nick? Why are you gaping at me like a giant sunfish?
Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Mia. I mean, Maya. You just helped me remember something really important.
There it is. There's that fearless smile I was looking for. Now give us a mind-blowing theory, just like you always do.
Your Honor, that's just a theory. I have to turn my thinking around. Instead of wondering how Soren could have moved past that huge propeller, I have to think about what would have made it possible for him to do so. The propellers not being on, I'm assuming? What kind of comparison is giant sunfish? Apollo Justice players. Who the heck is Mia? Your Honor, Mr. Wright only... Mr... Sorry, I just had a moment there. As he started saying that line, I'm like, I've heard this line before. Why have I heard this line before? And then the line finished. And then I realized where I heard that line before. And why? And why Edgeworth and this Phoenix won the Yowie poll. That's like the first line I ever saw of Ace Attorney. It's such a classic. I didn't think we'd ever see it. Okay. Let's read the line. Mr. Wright only makes that ridiculous face when his back is pressed against the wall. Oh, I bet. I bet, honey. Therefore, please do hurry up and give your... Oh. Okay, but why does he know that? 100%. The question everyone wants to know. Why does he know that? Therefore, please do hurry and give your ruling before... Mr. Edgeworth. It's still far too early to discount my theory. What are you talking about? The airship's large spinning propellers have already shredded it to pieces. But if we think a little more outside the box, I'm sure we could find a way he could have made it. Stop trying to stall, Mr. Wright, and show us how it could have been even remotely possible, if at all. I must agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Very well, Your Honor. There must have been a way. Some way that Soren could have moved along the wall in spite of that propeller. Now then, Mr. Wright, what specifically would have made it possible? This is how it would have been possible for Mr. Sprocket to get to the Vista deck. He got to the deck some other way, the airship wasn't flying, the propellers were broken. Well, that wouldn't make sense. I'm guessing it wasn't flying, I'm assuming it's docked. Edgeworth is the first poorly written aromantic character, first of many. What allowed Mr. Sprocket to go along the outside wall in spite of the propellers is the location of the flying chapel at the time of the crime. The location of the flying chapel? But wasn't it flying high in the sky? No, Your Honor. I'm afraid it wasn't. What? Then where was it? At the time of the murder, the airship wasn't flying through the sky, but moored to the ground. What? And if the airship wasn't flying, then that means the propellers weren't turning, and also it'd make more sense for Soren to be going out on it if it wasn't flying, because there'd be less risk of slipping and dying. Stop doing that, Soren. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that, Soren. In which case... Mr. Sprocket could have gotten to the Vista deck along the outside wall. Isn't that right, Mr. Sprocket? I don't remember. That was a fun sprite. If I was in an exam with him, I'd eat him. Thanks, Matt. Ow, he stabbed himself with his pencil. That's gonna leave a mark.
Objection!
Even if the propellers weren't turning, it would have been far too risky to go that way. Ah, but Mr. Edgeworth. This is such a good sentence. Always happy to share my thoughts. This is just such a good sentence. Ah, but Mr. Edgeworth, you're forgetting about the power of love. What a sentence. What a sentence. Yes, the amazing power of love. Not this again. Very well. For the sake of argument, let's assume this so-called power of love made it possible for Mr. Sprocket to move along the outside wall of the airship. Can you prove that the airship was tied to the ground as you claim, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't have any evidence that proves where the airship was at the time. Please write a line of Phoenix teaching Edgeworth the power of love. You can prove it, can't you? Yeah. Maya, can you think of anything we can use to prove it? I'd give Tan time soul.
Can't say I can. Oh, wait. Didn't somebody see something outside a window at the time of the crime?
Are we gonna use the pterodactyl to prove? Okay.
I think I remember someone saying as much.
Do I have a piece of evidence that shows what was outside the airship? Yeah, we do. A pterodactyl. If they prove Soren did it, then there's no way it would have been premeditated. Yeah. I don't think they're saying it was premeditated. Was somebody saying it was premeditated for Ellen? Edgeworth, probably. I don't remember. We've been playing this case a while. And I had a weekend break. Well, what are you waiting for? This piece of evidence shows what was outside the airship at the time of the crime. Alright. I know Edgeworth's gonna love this. Seeing a Larry Butts drawing used in court. This piece of evidence shows what was outside the airship at the time of the murder. What kind of lousy drawing is that? Go ahead, Phoenix. Tell him who made it. Tell him who made it. Edgeworth said since she hit him twice after she was unconscious, she didn't need to defend herself. After he was unconscious, she didn't need to defend herself, therefore it was first degree. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think he was arguing that it was premeditated. I just couldn't remember what his argument was. It was an opportunist murder, is what he was claiming. What kind of lousy drawing is that? It's a drawing made by Larry Butts. And what can you prove with that poor attempt at artistry? Can we stop dogging on Larry's art skills? Because he's not bad. He just draws weird stuff like pterodactyls. Like, this is great drawing. Larry made this drawing before he switched the lanterns, so it must have been right around when the murder was being committed. Yeah, that's good. It's just he's got a little abstract in there. Like, he's a talented artist. He just, you know, he's just a weird artist. And what artist isn't weird? Now, if I could direct the court's attention here to the pterodactyl. Is that a pterodactyl? Does that mean that the airship actually went back in time to the Cretaceous period? Yes.
Objection!
You object. We've already proven that time travel is nothing more than a gimmick, did we not? No, we did not prove that. We just proved that it wasn't time travel in this case. Nowhere did we prove that time travel could never exist. Which everyone's going crazy with. Everyone's like, oh, Phoenix proved that time travel isn't real. No, he proved time travel doesn't happen in this case. We did, and I have no intention of bringing up that argument again. Not for this case, anyway. But this drawing shows us an important piece of information. It shows us that the airship was actually moored to the ground, on the ground. And what makes you so sure? Doesn't that mean that everyone didn't go to the Cretaceous period again? That's easy. All you have to do is consider who made this drawing. An idiot. Larry's theme's so fun. Larry. That's right. It was Mr. Butts. And we both know what he's like. He must have seen something else and mistaken it for a pterodactyl. Nice one. I can't argue with you there. Hey, wait just one doggone second here! What kind of moron do you guys take me for? I saw it with my own eyes. A pterodactyl flew right by the window, I tell you. I have the sharp eyes of an artist. Don't you believe me? No. Nick! Why are you crying to me? He's the one that said no. Nope. Oh, poor Larry. Some friends you guys are. What about the judge? You believe me, right, Your Honor? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you need to leave this courtroom. Bailiff, if you would. Oh, Judge. Come on, buddy, let's go. Why does nobody believe me? He draws kids' books professionally. He's gotta have a creative mind. Don't take it personally, Larry. I know you're just being, well, you. Now then, so you're saying that what Mr. Butts really saw bears some relation to what was outside the airship at the time of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. At least I think it does. What this pterodactyl really is will prove the airship was anchored at the mooring dock. It had better, anyway. If it doesn't, my whole argument is a bust. If you're that confident about it, then please go ahead and tell us what it really was. Yes, Your Honor. Thank Phoenix. What could that pterodactyl have actually been? The bench? Like, because it said they said it flew through the air. Oh! Wait! Wait, I see it! Oh my god, I just saw it now. Look at the sign. Look at the shit. Oh, it's the piece of the sign! Right there. There's the outline of it. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't notice that until just now. I was about to hit the bench. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Please take a good look at this sign. It's a sign. Sorry. At the sign? It appears to have been broken and then repaired. What does this sign have to do with the pterodactyl? Please focus on this part of the sign. Oh, he pointed it out himself. Matt's farting on my build. Oh god. The part that broke off and got reattached? What about it? How about if we turn it like this? Oh, that shape! It's the pterodactyl in the drawing! What Mr. Butts actually saw was this chunk as it was being blown through the air by the wind. You know what? Larry's drawing was damn good. That it was. And I imagine that flew like pretty fast or whatever. So he did that from memory. So like, good on him. What? On the day of the murder, there were some heavy winds in the area of the mooring dock. But it's hard to imagine that this sign would make it up as high as an airship would fly. That means the flying chapel must have been anchored at the mooring dock that night. Isn't that right, Mr. Sprocket?
Objection!
That's more than enough of this power of love nonsense, you pop culture junkie. Okay. No one's brought up the power of love for a hot minute. I'm like double checking. Yeah. No one's talked about you're the one that's still on the power of love thing, okay? Present all the proof you want, but your argument is based far too much in conjecture. Why don't we return to reality now? What do you mean, too much conjecture? Even if the airship wasn't flying, that alone doesn't prove the witness went along the wall. He can't aim for... He had to / kill me. True. Even now, it's no more than a possibility. Then how do you propose Mr. Sprocket got to the Vista deck, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't say propose around Mr. Edgeworth right now. He's still reeling with the power of love stuff. You're gonna set him off. I noticed something as I went over the evidence. Please take a look at this hold entry record. What about it? I don't see Mr. Sprocket listed on here anywhere. Don't you remember? In yesterday's session, we had a very similar kind of argument. Oh, did he take Pierce's... Is that the argument? That he took Pierce's card? Did we? Honestly, Mr. Wright, are you going senile already? We talked about Larry Butts using the defendant's key card to enter the hold. Oh, we did talk about that, didn't we? In other words, even if a trial's... Whoa. I was, like, reading, like, the chat and, Edgeworth's line, and they just mixed together. In other words, even if a person's name isn't on the entry record, it's still possible for that person to have entered by using someone else's card. Ah! Mr. Sprocket, you entered the hold with Mr. Nickety, didn't you? I did. What? Why did you tell us that in the first place? Pierce is indispensable. I didn't want to mention him unnecessarily and risk having him wrongly accused. I couldn't do without him. Mr. Sprocket, I ask that you testify in greater detail about your movements that night. Whew. The truth. I love when a testimony is titled The Truth. Oh my god, look. We did Turnabout Revolution back in July. And that was like on the day one of the trial. That's crazy. My gosh, my gosh. And we have the foreign turnabout down here from June. Don't remember that one. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, 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 well. There you are again. There you are again, saying thank you for streaming. I didn't even say bye yet. Did I say? I did not say bye. Look at that. Coming in early with the thanks for streaming. Didn't even say bye. I guess I gotta end now. Can we not thank you for streaming? No. Well, if you want me to end so badly. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna sit. Let me find someone to raid.
Thanks, guys, for showing up.
Good riddance. Get out of here. I'm gone now. You guys want me gone? I'm gone. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been fun. I'll be back tomorrow with either the last or the second to last stream of this game. Very scary. Very scary. Oh man. Also, this is gonna be episode 68 of the VOD. This is gonna be episode 68 of the VOD. Tomorrow. You know what that means tomorrow? Funny number. See you guys. Bye guys. Go say hi. Bye.